Hello everyone and welcome back. It's still the Dota 2 Asia Championships, and even though I've been doing this so long I feel like it's 2025, it's just 2015 here, and we have a disgustingly big prize pool, and it's like, what now, $2.6 million I think was the last time someone told me, and it is quickly on the rise here, and we have made our way into day number 4 of the group stage action, and this is wave number 5. I hope I said that right. I think I did. Okay, well, Vici Gaming, they're going to be taking on EHOME over here on Beyond the Summit 2. I'm KotLGuy, but I'm not alone. I got my good buddy here, Mr. Jenkins. Jenkins, how you doing? By the way, where did you get the name Jenkins from?
It's my last name.
Radiant team
Cool, dude. Cool name.
So,
You know what my last name is? I'm not going to laugh at you. You know what my last name is? It's Cox, so, you know, laugh it up. It's fine. Who am I to judge?
yeah, I'm not in the lobby right now, so...
Oh, it's okay. All right. Did it do like a DC on you or something like that?
Yeah.
All right. It's okay. So, it's not a big deal. This is what we're going to have to do. I'm going to step off from this and jump back in on the ticket where we can both watch it together.
Okay.
For everyone right now in the Dota TV world that's listening to me, you're about to lose your audio. So, you can still come back to the stream and complain about it all you want, but there's going to be no Dota TV audio because I'll be going on the ticket. There's very little delay. It's only about 10-second delay, so let me go ahead and get on over there right now. So.
Blame Jenkins, guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's all my fault.
I've had to already cast the game off of a stream. It was an absolute disaster, but you do what you got to do. More importantly, it's bring the Dota to the people. Otherwise, you're just going to be guessing as far as what the hell's actually happening in the game. Can't have that. All right. Well, I'm already back in the game. Are you in the game?
Let me just get in here real quick. Probably just start with a mail. Hop in here.
Not a big deal. So, for all you guys who care about hats out there and your odds and your betting odds, if you didn't already know, for this matchup, it's a 69% odds favorite for Vici Gaming to EHOME's 31, and I'd say that's pretty fair. EHOME right now, their record 4-6, so they're pretty low. They need to get a couple of wins in here and try to make it into like that comfortable category where you might still be able to get an upper bracket seed, but they have a tough test here. They're going against Vici Gaming, who are currently in the top 3. They're 8-2, so they're looking pretty damn sharp here. So, nice start for that. But here we go. Draft underway. Vici Gaming with their 1-2 punch. They're going to pick up the Axe and the Shadow Fiend. And on EHOME, we get an early Invoker, which is very interesting, and then a Bristleback follow-up.
It's a strange first pick. Who do you think's going to be playing that? Maybe Mushi? We're going to see a Mushi Invoker?
Mushi Invoker? Maybe. I think I've even seen Ohio play it in the safe lane too, but I mean, I'm pretty perplexed on it. It could be anything at this point. It's just the way they picked up so early. I don't know. It's like they know that Invoker. Do you think Invoker in any sort of way is like a direct counter to someone like Axe or Shadow Fiend, that they're like, okay, we're just gonna get it here?
I mean, I could see it. It depends which build he goes for. If it's Quas Exhort, it's very good against the Shadow Fiend because you can get early last hits and denies on him mid. Alternatively, the Quaswex really screws the Axe because the amount of Axe has such a low mana pool, but high mana costs. So the Quaswex is really good against him. It's really a universal pick. They could pretty much put it anywhere and do anything with it. So you gotta respect an Invoker first.
Gotta get that. What about that Jungle Invoker, where all you do is you just jungle it on out and then you Sunstrike, and that's all you're there for.
Yeah.
All-Star Sunstrike plays just from downtown. Why not? I don't care. So
could be. You never know.
that's the only play I would play this frickin' hero. I mean, I remember when you had to go into the Dota menu just to figure out how to do any of his spells. I can't do any of that crap, so he's not a hero for me, unfortunately. But it's okay.
EHOME really needs this win, so this is really important for them right now.
So with that, they make a nice little call here with the early Invoker, and look at this, Disruptor, the third pickup. Interesting. The Silence, obviously, could do a number on Shadow Fiend, but Shadow Fiend already is kind of a BKB candidate, so I could change his build if he was planning on going for the fancy Yules kind of get up, but Disruptor is just another one where I feel like it should be more into response, like it's responding to maybe a Brew, a mid lane Brew, it's responding to a Wisp, but just to get it in this kind of like third pickup, it feels weird to me. That's all.
You're a big Disruptor player, right?
Oh hell yeah! I love my Disruptor.
Yeah, so I definitely think he's a hero has for a long time it's been fairly underrated. He's like a massive BKB forcer, so he's really broken against heroes who don't necessarily want to go for early BKB.
Yeah.
Just the glimpse can be so devastating if you don't have one. So can his ulti.
Oh,
I like it.
what they could do? What if they got like an Omni Knight or something here? Would that still you can still get out the free repel, so you don't necessarily have to do BKB, but the timing on it would be a bit fickle. I know Omni Knight and Axe can work together pretty nicely here, but they already got a hold of what is the prized lion grab. But also EHOME, they went with a clockwork. Been seeing a lot of clockwork, and I have a feeling it's just going to be the good old classic OIO clockwork here. And I guess if you want to get in the face of a Shadow Fiend, there's no one else who could do it better.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think a lot of people consider it a direct counter to Shadow Fiend because at the point where Clockwork is ganking him mid, there's pretty much nothing Shadow Fiend can do except beg for his supports to help him. So it's really good. You can just isolate the guy in a team fight and take him out really easily. Annoying for Axe too with the mana burn. So very good pick here.
Nice, and it's also a good setup. Yeah. So, long-winded fights, having the cogs bristle, continuously stacking up the quills, makes it an easy target on both Disruptor and Invoker, plus the... So does that mean we've been seeing, and I feel bad if you had just said this and I like might have spaced for a brief moment, but Invoker, we're more than likely the candidate's going to be the Quas Wex, but, you know, with Clockwork, it does set up for reasonable Sunstrikes. Do you think it's just that's gone with the day of the Quas Exort, though?
No, it depends where they lane this. Their lanes are very universal right now. If you want to have something like a solo mid invoker or a solo safe lane invoker, which is usually where they like somewhere where he gets experience. If you want to just sit him there and farm and get a Midas, that's okay for Sunstrikes, especially with the Clockwork pick now, because the Bristle's gonna want to run around and just gank the hell out of people, right? Like he loves to fight. So invoker sitting there and farming might not be all that bad, but we've seen people do work with the Quas Wex too. So it's honestly it's entirely preference. I think either would be good now because the mana burn's so good against both Doom and Axe.
Yeah. Well, Doom is going to be picked up. Bristleback hates Doom, so it's no surprise. It's going to certainly help out here, even against Invoker. So there's multiple targets right there for Doom to take advantage of.
Yep.
And this guy's just look fucking so badass and evil. Have you seen VG Gaming's lineup right now?
Oh my god, yeah, look how red
it's
they
like
are.
the most demonic crap I've ever seen in my life. It's like, no thanks. I don't want to mess with you. EHOME, not really angelic, but I don't know. If I saw these guys in a bar, I would probably not mess with anyone on the side of VG Gaming.
I wonder if that's something they've like noticed while they're drafting. They're like talking. It's like, oh my god, look how demonic we are.
They have like no respect for EHOME. They're just like, let's just pick the lineup that's just looks so badass.
Yeah, I don't know if EHOME's one of the teams that you want to do that against, but it's possible. They don't really, they don't need this all that badly. They're looking really good. They're 8-2 right now, I think.
Yeah, yeah,
So
they're
looking
good. Usually
looking
VG
really
Gaming are like slow starters. I think even in the Summit too, they actually were dropping games to teams that they should not be dropping games to. And the next thing you know, they're like asking, you know, like, wait, if we lose this, are we out? And it's like, yeah, dude, you gotta get the wins here. And so they actually managed to string together all the wins to secure their way all the way to the Summit. And then next thing you know, they're the Summit 2 champions. So it's just crazy how they could do that. But hey, they're sitting pretty comfortable here in that 8-2 position. So look at this, though. This is a little bit of what VG Gaming like to do time and time again.
Geez.
The Ricky. Okay.
Okay, so that means we have a support Riki or a support Invoker, and I would wager that it's probably a support Riki because I know people love to go for that Orb of Venom and run around invis, sniping couriers, following the Doom around the jungle maybe too. Like
this is just in flame. I think this is all in flame. This kid, his Bloodseeker, his 4-position kind of axe. I think it's like you said, the same thing, but it could be with a Ricky, and he could harass the hell out of this axe if he even thought about doing a jungle. The Doom. That'd be really interesting. Pressure now on, of course, VG Gaming. They do have still a second support, but they got to make sure it's someone selfless or something. And well, they get a Mirana. I was gonna say to get sentries and dust on hand, but all right, Lady Mirana, the last grab for VG.
Not very demonic. That's too bad.
Yeah, they really ruined it. I mean, it was all ugly, and then you get this beautiful creature right here. It's like, what have you done? Well, style points. I'm taking it back. EHOME wins this one based on style alone. So with that, the continuity is perfect, and now we're gonna have VG Gaming EHOME. But looking at the draft, what do you think? Do you who would you give the draft points to?
I would say VG Gaming. The Doom counters, Disruptor, Bristleback Invoker. The Shadow Fiend's gonna get huge with probably one of the supports just sitting behind a mid, and Axe is always a really good pick against Bristleback and Riki too. Honestly, pull them out of invis. Like they have a bunch of counters, and honestly, I don't really look at VG's lineup and see how EHOME has any direct counters to any of their heroes. Other than the send back on the Mirana,
Yeah.
They just kind of pick generally good heroes,
It-
so they can make it work. But
I
we'll
have a
see.
feeling now we have quite a handful of DCs on our VG gaming squad, so please, boys, can you hustle it up? It seems like I can't just have a game without a pause, at least starting it on out. And well, we were plagued with some interesting problems yesterday, but today it's going to be smooth. I'm already feeling it right now. But I feel like with the lineup they put together on the side of EHOME, the first pick Invoker, the Disruptor seemed even kind of questionable, and now a Ricky, they might have something in mind. This might
Yeah,
be a back pocket kind of a thing that they are just willing to roll with.
this has got to be a pocket strat for sure. I mean, look at their heroes. You wouldn't picture these heroes to be on like the same team. Like, it doesn't in the current meta. It doesn't really make that much sense. But then you realize like, oh, the Riki's playing. Oh no, it's looks like it's Mushi Riki actually.
Oh wow, is this gonna
So
be a
this is
mid? Have you seen a mid Ricky anytime in your recent pro
against
Dota?
Shadow Fiend. I really don't. I really don't know if that would work. And maybe they're gonna do a dual lane mid
This is going to be real interesting. But
and a support Invoker. Jeez.
that's a jungle Invoker. The Sun Strikes, they're coming. I'm telling you, mission command. Here
He's
it
gonna
comes.
pick up a quelling blade and go start jungling
Yes.
on the high ground.
Oh, this will be brilliant. Well, with that, also, by the way, I see people already coming in, and yes, I know you're bitching and you're upset. Dota TV audio, we're not going to have it this matchup. I apologize. A small bit of a hiccup, and well, we're not in the lobby, and we have to do it off the ticket. I know, I'm sorry, but you know what? You could just maybe have the stream playing and watching a Dota TV without the cast happening there, huh? Have you ever thought about that? I guess it's a 10-second delay. It's not a big deal, but come on, all right? I'm sorry. So with that said, we'll get back into the next game and make sure we keep our butts inside the lobby. So with that, what do we got here? Vici Gaming, they're still missing Senor Ice. But as it stands right now, dude, he is playing Shadow Fiend. This is a nice little homage to the 1v1 at TI3. I wouldn't mind seeing this.
Yeah, this will be interesting. Well, 1v1 Riki versus Shadow Fiend. I have no idea how this matchup is going to work. I'm assuming that Shadow Fiend wins this because Riki's not going to get the backstab damage up. Right? Doesn't I think by the time Riki's backstab damage does anything, the Shadow Fiend's going to have like 20 souls.
Yeah, this is, I don't know. I mean, they might not even go to mid altogether. They could have Inflame do it. I mean, at this point, I've seen a little bit of everything. But there's still potential that they could swap heroes. You know, people were saying, like, it's definitely
Yeah,
Mushi
yeah,
and
that's true.
Invoker. No, it's definitely this. Yeah, I know. And
Oh,
potentially,
they did swap.
yeah,
They did
Ice could swap away. So, yeah. And
Mushi's
Black
now
is on bottom now, all of a sudden. Super also plays the hero, so.
And Mushi's on Bristle now, too. So they were doing some swaps.
All right, maybe they're keeping him guessing here. They know they're looking at the scoreboard and they're trying to swap it all around, keep him confused. That could be a thing. Do you think that'd be a mind tactic right here?
Yeah, we do that in game, so I could imagine these guys are also thinking about that. I mean, they're swapping still.
Yeah, look
Mushi's
at that.
back on the Riki.
Don't get comfortable. We're not playing this. We're playing that. Oh, you think we're playing this? No, we're playing that. Oh, you think it's this? It's actually a 5-position Invoker. Suddenly, it's a position 1. What are you going to do about it?
Because if you can guess the lanes from the players, then you may as well like can give you an advantage. So
I wonder what we're settling on. Well, this seems a bit more familiar, and I guess the standard. I'm not happy about it, and I'd rather see my Ice Shadow Fiend, but it looks like I'll have to settle with the Axe. So with that, I'll just introduce Vici Gaming here as we get this game underway here. It's, yeah, like I said, Ice playing on your Axe. We got Super. On your Shadow Fiend, FY is going to be playing the support Mirana. Nice little griffin you got there, milady. We got Fenrir, who's going to be playing your Lion. And, of course, that will leave. Who am I missing over here? Where are you? Doom? Black? There you are. Perfect name for such a beastly of a hero here. As he pirouettes it on in, there's your Vici Gaming squad.
So on the Radiant side, we have Mushi. On the support Riki, looks like boots first. We have Yang on the Bristleback, DDC on Disruptor. That's their defensive tri-lane. Inflame on his Invoker, and finally Ohio
30
on the
seconds to
Clockwork on the solo offlane.
All right, so a bit interesting here. Mushi Ricky, and he is already in enemy territory. They're kind of pinging it. This is seriously like secret agent Mushi stuff happening right now. I don't know. He's just going to get some early vision to see where they're looking to plant and guard and protect this bounty room. But
Rana does have a sentry.
they are going to plop it and maybe think that he could be there to grab it. But there goes the early kinetic field. This is very, very interesting here. Arrow. Not going to be there. Mushi. And they walk away. Man, this is already going to be pretty finicky stuff. I can't help but I'm gonna have to keep my eyes on Mushi this whole time. What is he doing? Scouting things out.
Putting down a ward behind the tower, maybe.
Oh, that'd be a great spot early on. There
Oh
it
well,
is.
yeah, there. That's good. That's
Good,
what the
good
Ricky's
stuff.
for, I suppose. The support hero who can run around invisible at all times. Pretty broken, and I think he'll probably go for a courier snipe too.
So interesting. Mushi just stepping away from his normal, like, kind of a mid game here and filing into something totally new and organic, I suppose. So with that, we got mid lane Shadow Fiend matchup going toe to toe with Inflame's Invoker. So Shadow Fiend should be able to get what he wants for the most part here. Inflame is just probably going to be holding his own. And, well, Mushi, he will return to the bottom lane here. Ice should have a comfortable time. He's going to have FY nearby, who's going to be dishing out some early arrows.
Yeah, I think he already threw one and it missed, but it's, zoning arrow.
Of course. If it misses, it's zoning. That's just the law.
Yeah, exactly.
I hit that creep to let it know that I'm here. All right?
Instill some fear into the enemy.
Exactly. Step off.
So Doom jungle looks like. Oh no, sorry. Actually, he just went for the aura creep. So he's actually he's safe laning with the lion.
Right. Ohio's going to do his best to kind of keep him back, but it's only a 2v1 on this Clockwork, who has actually only 3 tangos. Not a lot of regen here, but he's going to be fine as far as contesting, getting some CS. He's already 6-2 for the year. Off lane Ohio's pretty nice, so they'll work with that. But bottom lane Mushi already there to contest. Get away from our creep bull. He's just going to hit him. This is a lot of little backstab damage. FY needs to be careful, and Ice he is spinning and taking away all those creeps. Okay, well, a lot of aggressive movement coming out already in this bottom lane.
Yeah, no, it's a nice support here, honestly, for the first few levels, at least for zoning if you're dealing against a dual lane, because the backstab does add like 20 damage at this point. Even though it's like 0.5, you'd expect it to be garbage. It's honestly pretty annoying for the Mirana, especially with the Orb of Venom. So it's definitely strong for zoning.
I like the
So
Orb of Venom quite a lot.
He's going for a courier snipe right now, looks like, and he's probably going to get it.
Oh, snap. Who is it? Oh, look at this ugly thing. I feel sorry for you. You lived a good life.
Oh no,
he's walking out the other way. Ah, bummer. Mushi is going to sneak in from behind, though. Kind of like Bounty Hunter style, where you just poke everywhere. Hey, how you doing? Haha. Cold Snap's going to connect. Courier's coming in. They will pull away from it. Uh-oh, Sunstrike. Oh, and now he'll get the return. So that's a support sacrifice to help Inflame out in this mid lane. Not too terrible for EHOME. But the first blood, I think, went to the Shadow Fiend. Is that correct? So.
Yeah, I think that he had the timing right, but Shadow Fiend actually had already sent himself tangos, so he was right with the Shadow Fiend was setting himself boots, which means he did have enough gold for a bottle if he didn't go for the tangos. So the timing was there, just that it was a little delayed because he was going for boots and tangos instead. So it was actually a little early.
Well, PG Gamer okay with that first blood, bit of a bonus right here. Oh no, my game is in treadmill mode. Is it just mine?
No, mine is as well.
Okay, that might be... Okay, no, it jumped on forward, and now we're okay. And, well, Ricky died somewhere between the Matrix that unfortunately we won't get to see because of that sweet timed lag spike. Oh, my God. It looks like Ricky went down, so...
It's like Mirana arrowed him in the Sentry Ward, and then the Shadow Fiend just triple raised him.
Oh, another arrow connects, though, on DDC, and they're going to get a follow-up kill. Very nice grab. Lots of dominance here. Bottom lane, 3-1 early advancement here for Vici Gaming.
That's like 2 arrow kills in 30 seconds for FY. That's a really nice response to the Ricky roaming. It's supposed to be very annoying, but if FY is just running around dealing with these people trying to be annoying, I mean, one hero dealing with 2 annoyances is a good investment for FY.
The game really is annoying. Like, Mushi's going to be all over. FY's going to be all over. The arrows again on bottom as I go talk about him. He gets a nice kill. Yang drops another Robin Hood-like arrow coming up from FY. What a player. Devilishly handsome and apparently can land a good stun.
Let's see, what's the farm looking like right now?
It's looking like 26-11 for Black. He's got a lot of denies and really good farm. I wonder, do you just go Midas as well? Safe lane farming Doom?
Yeah, I think he'll probably go for a Midas. It's definitely the build of choice for most Dooms nowadays.
Oh, here's Mushi.
You realize the games are probably going to go late anyway.
That's a safe play. Ohio's dancing in front of him here. Mushi is up to something. He's been all over the place, and because he's been running around so much, he's only level 2. But it's just what the advantages of having the Ricky over something like a bounty hunter in this spot. It's always just something in question to me. Ohio's going in on black. Mushi's not there. He was already out the other way. So that's just some early harassment, I feel. This is... Oh.
Kind of awkward.
Yeah, it is a bit awkward. I almost felt like Ohio was like, let's go in and maybe do some damage onto him, and Mushi was already somewhere else, and now he comes back again. So I don't know how long he plans on weighing it out, but I guess he'll soak some side by XP and get to level 3.
They may have been hoping that somebody was going to bail to the jungle. I don't think they were expecting these dual lanes when they picked the Riki.
Yang and Fenrir. They're dancing around each other. The quills go out. And Overworld, you can see that Super gets caught with the kinetic field. Vici Gaming just kind of still muscling in this jungle, imposing their will. Ice is near level 6 at this point with 900 gold. He's having a jolly good time here, it looks like, in his off lane. And arrow connects on Mushi. The raises do connect and they take him down. Mind you, no vision there as well. No sentry, no detection. Just caught him with the arrow and raised him away.
0 and 3 Riki. This sadly isn't working out as it stands right now. Maybe he'll transition into like a mid-game nuisance, but unfortunately missing the...
They tried to call and pull Yang in onto arrow, but it's not there. And now they slowly whittle him down into a dunk. Ice chops home Bristleback. Yang falls again. Vici Gaming up to 6-1 now. Early dominance for them. And they're not going to let up. FY has got a clarity already popped right here. He's just going to throw a Hail Mary of an arrow. Oh, they see Mushi with the sentry. He shows it, catches him. Oh, the arrow's going to connect. Oh, but they can't follow it up. He's too far out of the sentry range, and they don't have any additional detection.
I suppose the Riki's actually costing them quite a bit in detection. So the invis tax is a lot. It's kind of like the techies tax of even if he doesn't do anything, he's still costing you money at the very least. That'll give them a little bit of solace there. So
just part of that being an annoyance, and you're like, and even as a support, you're like, I gotta get sentries. I just want to get shoes. I just want to get whatever the hell it is. And you see Lion, and he's like, I got boots and 2 sticks, but I'm probably gonna have to consider getting dust or sentries at some point. But
yeah, FY and Fenrir are actually quite poor, even considering their big lead.
Mm-hmm. Oh, looks like Mushi has eyeballs on mid. Oh, the backstep from FY. Convenient timing for him. Hookshot's not going to be there, and FY says, see you later, with a little bit of a leap. And unfortunately, that will be a missed opportunity for EHOME. But over here, a trade breaks out between Super and Yang. Oh, they get the Sunstrike, and it looks like they are going to be able to take down Super. So EHOME finally get another kill for themselves, making it 2-6. Desperate for that one, it felt like.
Looks like Mushi's making a move on FY.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, he finally gets a kill.
Oh, I actually missed that completely. I was watching the spins on bottom lane. Oh, okay, so quick kill. Mushi takes down and kills FY. All right, finally gets on the board. Maybe that's all the momentum he needs. Got an Olean Orb of Venom here. What do you build on a support Ricky at this point? Do you just get the reliable Yasha, or do you get a early gem?
Definitely an Aquila. He needs it. Needs the mana. Needs to... I don't think anyone else will get it on their team, so. And it's something small he can build into over time. He may go for the...
Ice is actually pretty damn wealthy. He has his blink and then some, but Mushi's still eyeballing here black on the top. Black has level 8, but he has no mana for a Doom, so if Mushi shows himself, it's not going to matter a whole lot. So he analyzes that and will continue to just kind of get some CS. Here on the bottom, Vici Gaming, they pop a smoke. Notice that the smoke's not popped from that illusion, so they walk past it. And they're going to make a go towards mid lane, it looks like. I don't know if Inflame is going to be able to walk away from this. And he has an early point into Wex. That's an interesting little get up right there.
Actually smoked on top. I think Black is dead.
Move on to Black. Black trying to walk away, and he gets the backstabs in there. And the battery assault holds him in place, but he's still good. Scorched Earth, real regen happening right now in move speed, and here comes Ice. Cogs to keep him back, but he shows off his new blink jumping on in, but it's into a cloud, so he can't get the dunk yet. There's the spin. Ohio walking away, and he will drop in a dunk anyways for Ricky Maru, and now they move on to Inflame. Inflame, he's getting chopped on the back inside. Blink dodge, gets the call off. Oh, can we get a spin? He wants the spin. He's not getting any spins, dagnabbit. Now he'll try to just walk him down to maybe a potential dunk. Spin. No, the dunk's not going to be there. And now he has to walk away. Cold snap. Slowly breaking on down, but he makes his way out. Meanwhile, action breaking out elsewhere. They're able to take down Fenrir, and Bristleback moves on in. Axe. I can't keep my eyes off anywhere. Top lane, they could have killed there. And back in below, Mushi's already making a move on to FY. FY gets the leap to the low ground and walks on away. Mushi, though, will he let him? Oh, they think to turn back Raze and maybe a potential arrow, but no, he's fine. All right. Well, hold on a second here, Jenkins. I have the feature to DVR this because I got to figure this out while this happened. Going to go off the ticket and just keep eyes here on the bottom. So Yang made the move on into an arrow, and Super tried to move on over. Got one Raze. There they trade. Arrow connects on the Bristleback. And all the meanwhile, I missed that one too, man. Oh my god, they gotta have the DVR here. Inflame gets stabbed from back on the backhand side. Walks him with just a chop. Okay, no big deal. We'll go back live. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna take advantage of the feature while I got it.
Yeah, you may as well.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Well, let's go back. We gotta go. Everyone went crazy over the Sin Rewind thing. Well, this is like the piss poor ghetto version of it with the Coddle Cam. We'll see Ice now. What happened a moment ago. He jumps on the Mushi, gets the call, a couple of spins, and under the cloud, doesn't matter. He gets plenty of spins and gets the kill. Okay, back to live once more. My apologies, Jenkins.
Yeah, pretty much the Axe is running around doing a bunch of work. So.
There's the
Oh,
jump.
here he goes again.
And the work doesn't stop, unfortunately. He gets a hold of Inflame, and there's that dunk. This is a snowball for Vici Gaming. Mushi's going to get caught out. The raises come through. Right-click stun. And another disaster. 4-12 now. Already.
Oh, man. Poor Mushi's level 5 only. He doesn't even blink strike yet, so he's just getting
Oh, this
played
is
it
the
around.
call. Ohio Coast and Viz. They thought they were going to get him, but yeah, this is not shaping out to be quite the back pocket strat we were hoping to see based on the draft. So, oh, they plant the obs. Ohio could have seen it, and they keep on walking away.
Uh-oh, Ohio's about to run straight into Sentry.
Oh, but he
Goes
stops
on
with the
flash.
cogs first on the black, but he ends up eating an arrow to the face, and they'll just lock him down from above, and he's dead. A desperate meatball comes up from Inflame, and they're trying to see if they can get a hold of black, but they just pop out the Moonlight Shadow. Vici Gaming are so dominant in this one that they are not too afraid. They're going to run right back on through. No tier 1 in sight. Inflame is, I got to get the hell out of here. He's running up to the north, but can he dodge the FY arrow here? Oh, boy. Is it going to be coming? Forge Creep, save me. Please. I got to go. Oh, they actually turned back and
Oh, they let him go.
they can let him go. Inflame. Thank you, Forge Creep. Oh, it doesn't. They get a hold of it. Ice, jumping onto DDC here. Disruptor, Earth Spike, and oh, he pays the price.
Oh, they're stealing the stack.
4, and they're going to take the stack away. This is very unfortunate for EHOME. It's looking like VG Gaming have their number. Is it just an awkward draft, Jenkins, that was thrown together? I don't think execution is really the difference in this one.
I think honestly, VG's just taking like a window right now. They realize that with the mech on Shadow Fiend, with the point booster on Doom, and then the blink force on Axe, like they can't die. They have too much utility and too much tankiness, and unfortunately, EHOME's lineup it hasn't hit their window of.
Uh-oh.
Looks like they're making a
Oh
move.
god,
on
they
top.
see Inflame. Where's your Forge Creep now? Sunstrike on myself, please. He goes under Ghost Walk. They don't see him, but oh god, please, no! Super unleashes the Requiem to guarantee he's gonna get him. There's nowhere you can hide, and oh, this is unfortunate. It's just poor little E-homers getting caught out everywhere. Ice does get a hold of Mushi. Oh, the hook shot is not going to connect. This is just a disaster all over the place. Ice running on through. He doesn't care. Pulls out the call, and Now he's got to walk away. It's 3-on-1, but here comes Fenrir. Gets out the Hex, does connect on Mushi, gets himself caught into the cog wall, and maybe they can get a hold of Precious Fenrir. He does walk out, drops the sentry quickly. The call comes through, and now a Doom flies out into Ohio, and they just sidestep him, kite him back and forth, and now Ice gets his dunk. This is a clinic right now coming out from Vici Gaming, and when will they show mercy to EHOME at this point in the game?
Bottom tower is under attack.
Fenrir just gave his life to save Ice. That was...
And Ice.
Hard
Oh,
warming.
Sunstrike? Not happening. Got to be behind Yang, though. I'm not going to let him go. Well, he's got Blink, and he gets away. This is all over the place of a game. It's a
Another
circus.
game of just fighting, man. Wow,
Yeah.
like...
It's fighting, but I feel like it's the school bully, like, beating on the Poindexter,
Yeah.
you know, and shoving him in the locker. It's just, that's honestly how it feels. And tried to, you know, be maybe cutesy with the Ricky support kind of a thing, but it's doesn't seem to be working out here for EHOME. So let's just try to look at the numbers. Oh, the hook shot will miss. Okay. Ohio shoots out a frustrating rocket, it would appear, and Vici Gaming just kind of wait back. Arrow
Doom's
won't
got a
connect.
scepter now, so Bristle becomes...
Oh, they see DDC, and they jump onto the poor little disruptor, and he drops a static storm, and oh, he still gets taken apart. Now Yang comes in, and they're still under the silence. Super now caught under. Battery Assault's going to stop him. Here comes a very nice meatball, though. EHOME looking to fight back. And there's the blow up from Super. They turn back, and now, never mind. It's just going to be them. They rip them apart. Triple kill for the Super Shadow Fiend and Inflame. Please, please, please. Okay. Leave me alone. Goes up, fights. Oh,
what
God,
does he
here
do?
they
What
come.
does he-
God damn it. I gotta go. I gotta get the hell out of here. He's running. He doesn't have. He has a TP. Where am I going to TP? Oh, God. Please, no. I'm not going to get hit by that. Sidestep. Oh, God. No. Fenrir. Oh.
Oh, the long range. Line
That.
finger.
That's. That. I felt that. That hurt. That hurt. This hurts to
They
watch.
didn't want to use the Doom on him. They could have killed him so much quicker. But like you said, it's like the high school bully. You just like don't want to waste too much of your effort. I mean, you're just like picking on the poor little kids.
Swirly. This game was swirly and just walked away. We'll be
Yeah,
back.
like you mentioned, the combo with the... Oh, looks like they're gonna keep going.
Oh, you want to chase us now? No, you don't. No, you don't want to come fight. Mushi gets hit, but he's not close enough. They think that he might walk into the sentry, but Mushi's like, I'm sorry, and he walks away. But oh my God, we'll be back tomorrow for our lunch money. All right, EHOME? Don't you forget that. But I mean, look at the number. It's 15K net worth lead. It's 17 minutes in.
I mean, like 15K net worth at this point is pretty absurd from like one team. Like not even just a lead. That's just an absurd amount of money. The kill gold is just unreal in this game. Like they did have an opportunity, like you said, the combo with the cogs into the meatball. It was perfect, but they're so tanky on Vici at this point that it didn't even matter. He just mech'd. They're full health again.
They're big and bad. Look at these badasses in the pit, duking it out with the biggest badass of all, Roche. EHOME have to sit by and watch, unfortunately, and we have to wonder what the comeback factor is going to be, because it was already hard enough before to take him down. Now they got this extra life. Rocket will scout it out, but there's going to be no YOLO hookshot Age of Steel happening here. And, well, Mushi, careful, man. He does jump onto Fenrir. The glimpse brings him back towards the Roche pit, but there goes Ice. Jumps in onto two, gets the dunk onto DDC. The stun connects on Mushi, so he can't keep going on in. And now Ohio jumps in and sacrifices himself under the greater wrath of Super. Mushi caught out. They drop a sentry on the high ground. Nowhere safe. There's the stun. And, well, he gets smacked from Super. Yeah, it just doesn't stop. Oh, arrow in the back. It's over. We've had enough. This was a domination. I don't know how to define it any other way. Probably one of the most one-sided games I've seen in DAC so far.
That was that didn't look like EHOME. I think they just had maybe a little too gimmicky of a draft in this situation.
That didn't work. Whatever that was, unfortunately, it just didn't work. It might have worked in scrims and other setups, but against a team like Vici Gaming, they scoff at your little Ricky. They scoff at your setup, and they just absolutely mow you over. It was just of bullying. So with that, we wrap things up here for heat number 5. We're going to be moving on to heat number 6. We got 8 heats total all day today, and it looks like our next matchup is going to be, sorry, get down out of my way here, Lore. Oh my God. Let's see. Yep. Oh, I got it right here. It's going to be LGD taking on Hellraisers, and we will be having Baskip stepping in for that one. Oh, hey, everyone, take a look at my Dota Lore open office. There it is, right on my screen. Anyways, Jenkins, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me and swooping in on this ungodly hour, I'm sure. So with that said, shout-outs to you, and, of course, shout-outs to Team Leviathan. Anyone else you want to shout out before we cut things here?
Shout out to BTS.
Hell yeah.
You guys are dope.
Thanks, bro. We're so hip. All right. Well, with that, we'll wrap things up. It was a pleasure, as always, casting for your folks. We'll be back in just a moment with our next Dota match.